What's up, guys? A little bit of a update. Just gonna be building out the motor today. As you can see, the car didn't run that well. The slideway showdown was underpowered. I think what the plan is I have the spare motor here. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw on my accessories and swap it into the car, and I'm gonna take that one, I'm gonna tear it apart and see if it's worth selling, and buy another 3.0 motor to have as a backup. Look at that. Oh, if you old and looking new. Well, that's why I'm having a hard time getting it in there. It's all stuck in there still. Fuck. Same shit. There you go. New coolant hoses. Something you'll have to deal with a lot in these M54 engines is missing or completely rusted out exhaust manifold studs. And it's best to just buy new ones because they're pretty cheap, and you know, that's something you don't want failing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reverse thread a nut on there. Now we're gonna thread the next one on properly, and then once we get that nice and tight, we're gonna back the other one off, and it's going to back the entire stud out. Just like that. I actually didn't realize it until just now, but if you look, these aftermarket ones have an E7 end. So you can just use an E7 socket, slip it right on there, turn it in, just like that. So we're gonna put a little Loctite on the end here. We don't want these bitches ever coming off. There you go, and just like that, we've got studs. What's up, guys? So currently we are doing a couple things with the motor, the new motor, painting the valve cover right now. I don't know if anyone's seen someone use the Dawn dish soap method, but I'm gonna be doing that to make the valve cover a little unique and fun. And then I'm also about to turn this thing upside down and change the take off the oil pan, do the oil pump nut trick, and then put on the new oil pan gasket, and yeah, should be a fun time. Alrighty, engine upside down, old oil pan, gross, so many leaks. quick little update. Got the oil pan off. And I saw something down in my timing. Yeah, that's not good. So, thankfully, motor still spins freely. The guy who I bought this from is a real good dude. Doesn't do anything, doesn't make any questionable sales. So I'm gonna assume that it just broke since I've had it. Maybe when I was taking off the oil pan or something like that. I'm not sure, but I was hoping I could just throw the new oil pan and gasket on, throw the accessories on, and be done. But it looks like I am going to have to take the timing off. And I'm gonna have to. I have new guide chains or chain guides, and I actually have a new tensioner as well. So I think I might have to do that. But yeah, so this is what we're looking at so far.
Alright, time for the infamous oil pump nut. Right here, this nut, especially if you plan on doing a lot of high RPM bouncing off the rev limiter, you want to get an oil pump nut fix, which is a little kit. I got mine from Beamer World, but they take this nut, they have a hole drilled out into it, and it comes with some wires so you can twist it around there to keep this from backing off. So here's the new nut from Beamer World. You can see the holes drilled out there, and we'll get this installed real quick. We'll thread that through. And just like that. Alright, very ugly, but it is done. Oil pump nut is fixed and twisted together, so it shouldn't be backing off anytime soon. Look how nice and clean that is. Now, I'm not a professional in anything that I do here, so let me know if I'm doing something fucking wrong, but this looks pretty good to me. Here's our new rear main seal. There we go. Alright, I've got the plastic pressed in to the new seal. I've got my old seal. I'm going to set it down on top here. I'm going to set this plank of wood right there, and then I'm going to start hitting with a hammer around and in the center. Try to make sure it goes down as smooth as possible. Alright, there you go. Now I have it nice and rounded in there, nice and even on all sides around this thing. And the gasket only goes on one way. The wider side is on the exhaust side of the motor. Alright, it's a little bit of a tight fit, but we got her on there. Looking good. Time to put the rear main back in.
New oil pan gasket. Alright, and I am no expert, but I have been told that when you are putting on a new oil pan gasket, or any gasket for that matter, you want to apply RTV to the spots like this where metal meets metal. There on the rear main and here on the timing chain cover. So we're going to do that real quick. Time to carefully put the gasket on. Coming together, man. We got the new oil pan on. Things are looking shiny. Catch you in the next video.